Today's lesson is taken from Our Island Story, Chapter 39, how Prince Edward received a cut in his hand through a poisonous dagger. So I thought today we will draw the poisonous dagger. So hurry and get your supplies and meet me back here on the page. You'll need paper, pencil, crayons, and a large eraser, maybe. My name is Diane Eddy, and I'm a retired school teacher. I love to read, I love to draw, and I love to work with you. So hurry and get your supplies and meet me back here. I'll wait for you. Let's begin by drawing a line, a circle down from the top and a circle from the bottom, and draw a line to connect them. This is going to be the middle of our dagger. The bottom of your dagger, I want you to draw an oval, and then you're going to draw a rectangle, another large oval, rectangle, and then come over here to the middle, and this one's going to be another rectangle. So look at our shapes that we will be using to draw our dagger. So now I'll use my marker pen so you can see it better. You can stay with your pencil so you can erase when you feel you need to make something better. I'm going to start down here at my circle, but I'm going to go in a little way. And I'm going to trace over my oval. And then I'm going to make a point. I'm getting it fat there, and I'm coming around again to make it an oval, a point there. Now this is where the warrior held the sword, or the dagger, I'm sorry. So I'm making, he may have had it wrapped with tape, I don't know, but it shows that it's not even. So it looks like it's layered with something. And that's what we're doing. We're making it look like it's layered. It looks like tape, I know. Now this one, you're going to make a half oval. And then in the middle, make a slant triangle. And then let's connect over here. Over on this side, we're going to make zigzags and then join it. So I assume this is bone of how they connected the dagger. So I'm going to start here and go up, here and go up. And then I'm going to swoop, come up to the point, and then I'm going to get it fat so I can go back and meet it there. There is the dagger that cut Prince Edward's hand. So now I'm going to take my eraser and I'm just erasing my shapes because they are no longer necessary. Now I'm going to use crayons and I'm going to use my black. And I'm going to draw a curved line down the middle of my blade and come down there. And I'm going to shade very dark on this side. And then I'm going to shade very dark on this side. And I'm going to shade the bottom because I want it to look like it's underneath. I guess that's bone. Now I'm getting lighter. Look how light I'm getting, and I'm going in a circular fashion, a circular stroke. Look at the difference between the light and the dark. That's what we're focusing on. So here I'm going to get it lighter. I'm trying to blend in my two colors. Now I've left some white there, and I'm going to come over with my yellow, and I'm just going to lightly color in that yellow there. And then I can use my black once again and try to blend my two colors together. Now with my white crayon, I'm going to go over this will blend in my color. And as an artist, I can always go back and work again. Your work in your mind is never done as an artist, but it really is. It's just fun to work with. Now I'm purposely leaving light here, and I'm just don't press very hard on your crayon. So that's how we're blending in the colors of the blade. Now I don't really know what color poison looks like, but I'm going to put in some red here. Just, I guess, to symbolize that poison that Prince Edward experienced and then his wife experienced because she drew the poison out of his hand. Now I'm going to come down here to the handle part, and I'm going to use my brown. And I'm going to darken the bottom line of each piece and the top of that one because I want to show depth. And then I can color over it. And that's how we shade. And then I'll go back in with my dark crayon, pressing hard. That circular motion again. And notice how I've left the lighter colors to give it that depth look. Now I still have my brown. So now I'm going to use it on this bottom part. And I assume this is bone. I am not sure, boys and girls, so don't hold me on that. I'm going to use some yellow. I'm going to incorporate yellow in it right here. Oh, I'm so sorry. This is just not in a stable position. My camera, forgive me. I'm so sorry. But see how the light has hit? And I'm going to use the yellow in the same way up here. Then I'll use the brown again. Going dark around the edges, getting a light with a circular motion as I blend into the yellow. There. Now I forgot, I think they had, I don't know if they had nails back then, if they weren't invented yet, but they had to have something that adjacent this to the blade. So I just put in 3 circles there. And this is my dagger, boys and girls, that Prince Edward experienced. And this is from chapter Chapter, chapter 39 of our island story. Now I'm going to put our island story, I'm going to write it right here below. If this doesn't fit on your paper, just find another place that you think will work. Our island story. And then once you keep your papers, you can keep them all together as illustrations for this fabulous history book. Now, as I'm talking, I'm making a border around my drawing just for the added effect. There. Let's see if I can get it larger so you can see the whole thing now. Our island story. Thank you for joining me, boys and girls. I love drawing with you, and I really like that you are interested in this and learning about history through narrative, living books. So like and subscribe and join me again for our next video in living books. See you soon.